is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on last year's national champions, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rainbow Warriors offense will come out first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. The give on the inside. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The short hands, it's Miranda. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Right down the middle. Found a seam. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown Warriors! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the UCLA Bruins offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's got his man. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going for it all. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on third down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the pick.
Zings it complete to the right. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Leaves it with the running back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miranda. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Wide open downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Etienne. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hauls it in. On the move at the 30. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down, 10 yards to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
Lets it fly! And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket. Right away, everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his run.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. And the Rainbow Warriors back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's got an open man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. A great catch and run for 6.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Firing to the right, complete. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Second down, they'll go to the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Proctor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Proctor. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Third down play from the gun. Makes the grab. Touchdown Bruins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Makes the catch. It's Miranda. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the backfield, he's open. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He wants to change this route. And back to the air on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UCLA will go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it on the move. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else...
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on 1st down. Right on the money. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. The hand to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off play action. Finds his tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man on the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker, turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Bruins are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes a grab over the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Bruins! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Miranda. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This time, the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Rainbow Warriors really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Balls and fired complete. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on first and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's held. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hawaii. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
56, UCLA.
Bringing it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Finds the tight end. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.
Holding. Defense.
Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. To the air on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national